I was approached in the village by a friend, a lady of 92, Mrs. Enid Silito. She knew I was a former Royal Air Force officer, and she told me the story of her brother. He was shot down in Belgium, she said, in July 1940 and is buried in Eeklo cemetery. So in September last year we came with Enid, and for the first time she was able to say goodbye to her brother, who she last saw in early 1940 when he attended his brother's birthday party and then set off back to his squadron. And we were totally unaware of the reception that was prepared for us by the Belgian authorities and the community of Eeklo. And Enid, whose eyesight was very poor, wanted to touch the headstone, and it was a very moving and a very wonderful ceremony that was enabled by the Belgian authorities, and Enid was forever grateful that she was able to come and say goodbye. Unfortunately, she died earlier this year, and so was unable to see the new headstone, which also has her name written on it, because for some reason her name was omitted from the original headstone. So it's very fitting that her family are here today, and also the family of the pilot, whose name is also recorded on the headstone.
Poppies below, between the crosses, row on row, that mark our place, and in the sky, the lark still bravely singing, fly, scarce heard amid the guns below.
We are the dead, short days ago, we lived, felt dawn, saw sunset glow, loved and were loved, and now we lie in Flanders fields.
My grandfather, Alistair Panton, was the pilot of the Blenheim that crashed on the 14th of July in 1940, close to Eeklo, and of which Leslie Stride was the gunner and sadly died that day. And he was taken prisoner after that day and spent the rest of the war at various prisoner of war camps, officer camps, stalag camps, I think. So it records very important episodes of World War II, which have sadly really become overlooked by more successful, victorious battles. And we need to remember those who died in lost battles, as well as those who died in the more victorious episodes. It's all important. And that's why it's so special what's happening here in Belgium, because it's piecing together a jigsaw of the whole of the war, and this is a really important piece of the jigsaw. And now I think through grandfather's eyes, the story is, there are hundreds of men being remembered,